Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter, and thank you for joining the conversation. I want to thank all of you, my beautiful community who have just been showing up consistently week over week. I see you, my faithful listeners. Thank you so much for sharing your love, for sharing your life, for sharing your space. And I just want to thank everyone for just your encouragement, period. Like every comment that I receive, whether it's on YouTube or on my social sites, those that are just expressing their love for the platform, I just want to thank you. It totally lifts me up, totally keeps me encouraged. I'm getting encouragement from God, right? Every time, I begin to, just question or doubt or become fearful, because those emotions will come, right? Period. As long as we're on this side, this earthbound side. And so I'm always looking to, just God for that confirmation, for that encouragement. So to be able to hear it outside of myself and outside of what God is sharing, to be able to hear it from you, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You are fuel that keeps our community thriving, that just encourages me to continue going, to just be reminded that the work that we're doing here is so important. So I just want to thank you so much for your love, for your prayers, for your energy. I met a couple beautiful women this weekend. I was actually out and about at my mother's show. She's a jazz singer, an incredible jazz singer. And to my surprise, two women came up to me and just shared their love for all that we're doing. They said that they're following the journey and they're just so inspired and how it's needed in the world. And I just was blown away because, as I said, I'm often just really encouraging myself and listening to God, for his love and his guidance. And obviously, my close circle, my beautiful um, partner in all of this, Aaron, my beautiful man, this is my support system. This is my mastermind. And so to be able to hear people like you, like the women that come up to me this weekend and just share, their support and kind words and just their love, it means everything, and isn't that why we're here? We're here to support one another, to encourage us all on this path, to help us create our dreams, to help us be able to just move in a way that is just aligned with our soul and our spirit, and to live a deeply gratifying, fulfilling, and peaceful life. And that's all I want from me. It's all I want for you. And just know, if you're here, I have prayed over you. Just know, my prayers every day are, God, bring those that you need to hear your message. God, bring those that need to hear from you. And God, protect those that you bring, and increase their territory, bless their finances, saturate them with peace. And so if that's you, just know my prayers are over you. God's love is covering you. So with that being said, I really wanted to get into the message of being consistent. Speaking of being consistent, on our platform, and just showing up for ourselves and showing up for others and showing up for the world. Um, the power in consistency. I got an email this week, and I'm a part of a beautiful podcasting community. Yay! Like, I love it. And I was invited in by, the creator of one of these platforms. And he's just been a beautiful, you know, inspiration, a beautiful help. We've been going back and forth for a few weeks now. And I just thank him for welcoming me into this beautiful community. And so I am now taking some courses that I found, within the community. And, you know, for me, one thing about me is I do what I say I'm going to do. I am a woman who prides herself on her word. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to complete it, I'm going to complete it. Also, I am a woman who is deeply guided by God. Every morning, I'm creating a point of stillness to just decide, or to allow God to help me decide, right? To help guide me into what is a priority today, what is a priority right now, what is a priority maybe for this afternoon, and what is a priority for this evening. And with that being said, what to just leave for another day. And so if I say I'm going to complete something, I am going to complete it, but also know I am being led by God. And if God says I am to complete it at the end of the week and not necessarily today, then just know I'm going to complete it by the end of the week and not today, because clearly it is not the priority. So, as I was saying, I'm a part of this community taking this course. And if you've ever been in an online course, some of them will create prompts. I'm sure these are automatic messages that will come through and that will just say, hey, we notice you're looking around, or hey, we notice you haven't completed course one, or you haven't gotten through, this test or whatever. So I gotten into the course, later on in the week. I think it was like Friday, and I went through course one, listened to a couple of the podcasts, certainly have taken one of the exams, and then I left it, right? I completed this late at night and I left it. And so I left the course, I think, for a couple of days. And so then over the weekend, I got a message. Like I said, I'm sure it was an automatic message, but of course it had my name in it filled in. So it was definitely personal for me. And it said, it went kind of on a rant about people not completing things, and we're rooting for you. We hope that you're not one of those people, and get back in there and complete. And I actually took the moment to respond to this email. Yes, it's automatic. I'm sure it's automated. However, I'm sure a response will go to whoever is, um, whoever is heading up these courses. And so I sent an email and I said, one thing about me is I'm going to do what I said. Second thing about me, and I pride myself in this, I am extremely consistent. And the third thing about me is I'm going to do everything God guides me to do, period. And that includes getting through this course. And, when I sent that email, sure, I did sense a little ego there, absolutely. But also, I sensed more so of a knowing and a reconfirming and an encouraging to whoever created this platform and this master course, that I said I'm going to get through it. Rest assured, I'm going to get through it. Rest assured, I'm consistent. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your encouragement, and nudging me along on this course. But thirdly, I'm going to do it on my time that God has guided me and led me to, in the way He's led me to do it. Not on your time, but on His time. And did I say I'm going to get it done? So whether I get it done in a week or in a month, I will complete it because I said I would. And so I didn't hear anything else from that community yet, but this is a new week, so we'll see. But I thought about that, this weekend, and I thought about, it's true. I am a proud woman to say that whatever I say, the promises that I make, I intend to keep. The work that I begin now, I intend to complete now. And like this weekend, and as you can imagine, there's so much work to be done when you're, putting out a podcast and growing, attempting to grow the community, right? I'm being asked to create, a new website. And also, I'm coming out with an ebook. And also, I should be doing behind the scenes footage of creating the podcast and all these wonderful things. And I have a very lengthy to do list. So when I saw my to do list plus the email to finish the course, and it just felt like, chaotic for a moment, like, oh my God, so much to be done. God, what do I do now? What do I do now? And I knew in that moment it was only a matter of me creating a space of quietness, of clarity, so I could hear God guide. What do I do first? It is a pool of goodness, of great work that I can dive into, but where do I begin? And God was blaring out before I can even get it done or get the thought out. God was saying, the book, the book, the book. You want to gift the book. The book needs to be priority. And so everything was shoved to the side, and I pumped out the book and completed the ebook over the weekend. And so one thing completed on my list. Like I said, I am a person that completes my work. That was the work that needs to be completed. So with that, I wanted to give it to you, my beautiful community. What is the work that is on your desk, that is in front of you, that is like a flashing light, reminding you, aching, nagging at you to complete, to get done? What is the work that you want to do that maybe we're procrastinating on it, maybe we shoved it to the side, but maybe God is guiding you to complete that work? Another conversation I had this weekend was, and it was totally unrelated, but it totally ties into our conversation today and the email that I received. Aaron was telling me about some masterclass that he was a part of, and this is big, beautiful influencer, huge platforms. And this person was talking about wealth management and how he puts out these courses, and he puts out $10 courses. And he said this individual actually did a podcast talking about how he had put out, a $10 master course, and he said 2,000 people bought the course. He said out of the 2,000 people that bought the course, only 4 people actually opened it. 4 out of 2,000 people. And out of the 4 people that opened it, only 1 person actually completed the course out of 2,000. And this was just a conversation Aaron and I had. He didn't know that I just received this email about me completing my course. He didn't know that today would be the conversation on completing things. He was just sharing a story. But again, nothing's random, right? God was just setting us up to this conversation today about the importance or the reminder of completing things. The only, or shall I rephrase that? The super achievers of our time, the top 1%, the people that you and I aspire to be like and achieve dreams like, and the ones who hold the wealth, these are the people that are completing things. These are the people that are achieving things only because they are actually completing work. They are actually getting it done. And the majority of us, right? Because we say the top 1% because it's only 1%. The 99% of us are the ones that are not completing the work. And I put myself in that bucket as well. Not completing the work. Why? Is it out of fear? It is out of doubt? Is it out of just not trusting ourselves? Is it procrastination? Is it not knowing what to do next? I don't know. But by nature, the majority of us do not complete things. I want to encourage you today, you don't be one of them. You instead be the 1% that is actually going to pick up the laptop, pick up the book you've been writing, open up that work, that draft that you've been working on for years. Will you complete it? Will you get it done? I don't know about you, but I don't consider myself a part of the 99. I don't want to live a mundane life. I don't want to live unchanged. I don't want to live with unpublished work. I don't want to be the one that has a long to-do list and never gets any of it done, never crosses any of it off their list. I don't want to be the one who was given this beautiful life to achieve a great purpose, the great purpose that I hear God screaming at my soul, just aching on the inside of me, knowing that I'm destined to achieve this dream, to achieve this life. The same aching desire that you feel inside of your soul, the work that you know you were put here to get done. I don't know about you, but I refuse to go back to heaven with uncompleted work. So, with that said, I'm going to get back to my to-do list because I got work to complete, beautiful work to put out, and I have a world that's waiting for my work. And guess what? So do you. So how about we end this conversation here? You get back to work. I'm going to get back to work. And we'll meet up at the end of the week and see how well we did on that work. Because guess what? I'm going to those top 1%. And guess something else? I want you to come too. I'm praying for you. This is why I show up week over week, because I believe in you, because I want to bring as many as I can with me. And if you are here, that is your message that God wants you to go to. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe because we need those subscriptions. Not sure yet what they all do, but we need them. And if you know anyone who could be encouraged, who is sitting on some powerful work and we're just waiting for it to be done, waiting for it to come out into the world, please send this to them. We need you. We need your work. We need your expression out here. We need you to help move the human race, all of living beings. We need you to move this world forward. Will you join? Will you complete that work? I'm praying that you do. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye.